it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine and welcome to day 10 of Vlogmas. Blue's just sitting behind you, so I hope she doesn't knock you off. We've had a busy day. It's 3 o'clock, day 10 of Vlogmas. Do you like the new hair? What do you think? I have got a double chocolate mocha, so do give Barry your order. All the food's gone, but I might be able to find you one of these. Has anybody tried these? Mojito after 8 mints. I don't know what your opinion is of faffing around with old favourites. I mean, obviously after 8s are a classic at Christmas, aren't they? Blue is coming round. Here she is. Oh, she's smelling these. She likes the smell of these. Hello. Yes, she has absolutely no awareness of what is going on whatsoever. You're in the way. I might have to knock you off. Go on, off you get. She went on her own accord. Anyway, yes, mojito and mint flavour. I don't know what you think about whether you should mess around with things that are classics, but I do quite like these. So if you're sitting in the coffee shop today, we'll give you one of these with whatever hot drink you want. Now you see, I do love a lime flavour. Now you might have seen in the introduction crates and crates of books. Pete's parents are going to be moving house in the new year. They're going from a 4-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom flat in an assisted living complex. So they've got to declutter. So what you saw there was books out of just 2 bedrooms, and started to go through them. The majority are going to go to a charity, St Giles Hospice, and we've arranged, they've got a depot. We've arranged that we're going to drop the majority of the books off there, but we started to go through them, and there's some that we can keep, and my mother-in-law is quite happy for me to cut what I want for crafting if there's anything suitable. I've come across a whole collection of Neville Shute books. I've only ever read A Town Like Alice and On the Beach. So I said to Pete, we'll keep those and have a read through them. But this we're going to keep, and it won't be being cut up. It's covered in paper, and it's just a little encyclopedia. And it belonged to my father-in-law's mother. And it's got her address on. And I think she bought this in the 1930s. And it's encyclopedia of needlework. And it's published by DMC, who are still going strong today. And they produced my embroidery floss of choice. But there's all sorts in here. It's well over 800 pages. You've got macrame. You've got drawn thread work. You've got crochet. I mean, it is an amazing little encyclopedia. You've got embroidery stitches. So that could be being kept. It's a nice little heirloom, and that will not be being cut into. This will be going to the charity shop, but if you're a similar age to me, you might remember this from your school days. I had one of these. I think this is probably Pete's or his sister's. Yeah, very dated inside now compared to textbooks that you get today in schools. Yeah, so that was like a bit of nostalgia. And then this book is so heavy. It is a really, really big book, Flowers of the World, and it's massive. Not quite A3 size, but massive. And I'm going to keep this for cutting up. The only thing is it's quite a glossy paper, but oh, there's some gorgeous illustrations in here for show you. Yeah, so that'll be being kept. So I took you out into town with me, saw a little bit of me in Cafe Nero. I was a bit disappointed, actually. I had my pigs in blankets toasted sandwich, which was lovely. But the girl brought it to me and it was burnt. And I looked at her and she looked at me and I said, it's very burnt. And she said, oh, it's the cranberries. And I said, well, I've had a couple of these and none of them have been burnt like this. And she gave me a look and then she said, well, would you like me to swap it? And I said, yes, please. You don't really expect me to eat that, do you? So she huffed and went off. So I was a bit disappointed. It's not the Cafe Nero I normally go into. It's the one in town. I normally go to the one down the road. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed about that. The other thing that I saw in town, which was lovely, was a pop-up shop. And there's a little bit of footage of a lady doing some watercolour. There's her card. I'm sure she won't mind me sharing it with you. I asked her permission if I could film and we got talking and she was a really lovely lady and she's part of the Rugby Artists and Makers group, which I'm going to search out. There's the other side of her business card. And she said, we're a really friendly bunch, you know, we're not just artists, you know, we're makers as well. So I might check them out and join. I don't know if I'm good enough to join. But she also does watercolour workshops. I'll just cover her email address up because she might not want me to share that. But you can see her website there, janearcherart.co.uk. And she does taster watercolour sessions. So if I can afford it, I might do one. But she was a really lovely lady and they were all really lovely in there and everything was really nice. I didn't buy anything because I can't really afford it at the moment. But there were some really nice things and very reasonably priced and her artwork was really pretty. I mean, I love watercolour anyway. I think it's one of my favourite mediums in the paint world. Do you know what I mean? But go and check her website out. I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below. I don't know, I mean, I presume she sells stuff on her website. Go and check it out anyway. And then I went into the works and I need knitting patterns, like I need a hole in the head, but I could not resist this book for £5. Knitted Animal Friends with all their little outfits. So it says over 40 knitting patterns for adorable animal dolls, their clothes and accessories. I showed Ella and I thought she'd think they were really cute. She said it's really creepy. She said it's the way their heads are tilted on the cover. But if you look inside, little shoes, look, little shoes. How adorable are they? And the duck, look at his beak. And it uses, all the patterns use sheep's wool. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're a British wool company. And it's got all the finishing techniques and Charlotte the Fox. Charlotte's on the front cover. And looking on the back, you can see the duck and the pig. So how many animals are there actually? Let's have a look and see if it says, if there's contents. Oh, there's a little hedgehog. They are so adorable. I mean, for a £5, and it should have been £15.99 is the RRP. This little owl. And all the accessories are beautiful. Oh, look, there's a little cat and a ram. I think it's a cat and a ram. And then we've got the dog on the front of the cover. So it looks like they've got a lot of standard body parts. You just change the colours. You've got George the dog, Bella the cat, Blue sitting patiently at the door waiting to be let out. It's got a list in the back of where you can get the wool from, which is really good. Because I do like to use the wool that they suggest in the patterns. And there's just loads of finishing techniques and things, which is really useful. And I know I haven't finished Norwin the Gnome yet. But what I loved about those patterns off Ravelry was that There were video links to special techniques. Gosh, I sounded very brummy then, didn't I? Video techniques, yeah. One of the things I found in the crates of books is a little pamphlet on sayings about people from Birmingham. So I'm going to keep that to have a little look through. The other thing I bought today, I used to buy this all the time, Daphne's Diary, and it's £6.99. And it is a beautifully produced magazine. The paper is proper paper, it's not glossy. And there's lots of little activities in it. And I've not seen this on the shelves. Oh, Blue's just attacking all my packaging materials. If you can hear rustling, sorry. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, as I say, I've not seen this on the shelves for a long time, and I wondered whether they'd gone out of business, because one of my favourite craft magazines used to be Craft Stamper, and it was more like mixed media art. Blimey, Blue, what are you doing? She's attacking my Christmas wrapping paper. Hold on, I'll have to go and sort her out. I opened the door for her to go out, and she wouldn't go out. She's come and sat by me now, looking sorry for herself, because I've had a stern word with her. Anyway, as I was saying, I thought that this had gone out of business because I've not seen it on the shelves for a long time. But, you know, I'd cut into this after I'd read it. I mean, there's all those gorgeous little bits of paper that you can use up. And there's like an advent calendar in here, gift tags, a Christmas puzzle poster, make your own Christmas decorations. I mean, look at that little angel on the front. Love the artwork in this. And there's recipes, hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows, potato gratin with pear bacon and raclette cheese. Do you remember when raclette was a thing? Caramelised pear with waffles and caramel sauce. Yeah, and it's just very interesting. And she travels places, obviously not so much now, I don't suppose. And it is like a diary. Oh, that sounds nice. Spinach and feta triangles in puff pastry. Yeah, I love it. Just love it. So I'm really glad I picked this up. And I think, you know, for the price of a magazine, I think Vogue and all the glosses are you know, about that price. And I just really like that. So I was pleased to find that. Oh, she's meowing. Let me let her out. Hold on. Come on. Out you go. Sorry. Let's put the microphone back on, because otherwise Mr. Paper&Twine will moan. It should be meowing to be let in again in a minute. Yeah, so I've been waffling on quite a lot, haven't I? Tomorrow is the last session of this term and 2021 at Theatre Train. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to have a quiet afternoon, and then we're going out for a meal tomorrow night with a couple of Pete's work colleagues. We're going for a Thai meal in town, so I might photograph a little bit of that. I won't talk in the restaurant because I'm not very good at that kind of thing. So I think tomorrow's Vlogmas might be a bit shorter than this one. I'm not sure. And Sundays will be quite short because we'll be at Pete's parents for a lot of the day, and I won't film there. I might just do a little bit of the cooked food so you can see what that looks like, because I've been to Marks and Spencer's today and bought all the stuff, and as part of Sunday's Vlogmas I'll put on the Marks and Spencer's party food haul. I have had, but I'm not going to open it today, I might do that tomorrow. I have had from Sam, H2H Crafts, I have had my embellishment box swap, and I know she's got mine, so that could be something that could be being uploaded. But it is time to do the yarn advents and my 12 days of Christmas swap with Sophia. What should we do first? I'm enjoying this chock-a-mocha. Oh, and did I tell you I put a cheeky slug of Baileys in it? That really livens it up. I'm going to start my Christmas cards after this, get this uploaded and edited and get it, you know, chooching away, and then I'm going to start my Christmas cards, and I'm going to film the process of batch making my Christmas cards but I'll speed it all up. That'll go up one day next week because I won't finish them today. I'm only starting them today. Oh, what should we do first? We always start with elderflower stitches, don't we? Let's start with Sophia's today. So it's number 4 from Sophia. Lovely little parcel, and we've got the little heart. I mean, these will be handy to keep for other years. Somebody's putting something through the doorway. They're not going to ring the bell. He's going to think I'm really stupid sitting here talking to myself, isn't he, if he looks through the window. And we've got a doily. Let's carefully take that off. I think I said yesterday I was going to look in town for some Ferrero Rochers to do that Ferrero Rocher box challenge, and I completely forgot. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't be squabbling over the comfy sofa, okay? I think I'm going to start reserving the comfy sofa for regulars. So anybody is very welcome here, but... Oh, this looks interesting. But those of you that are regulars, big place on the sofa for you. So let's have a look. This looks lovely. So today we have got some pearl headed pins. Look at those lovely rainbow colours, and that's going to be very useful because one of the things that has stopped me finishing Norwen the gnome is that I've done her little braids. They're tiny, really tiny, and it's a cable, and I need to wash them and block them. And I can't find any decent pins to block them, but those are long with the head on. Those will be perfect for helping me block Norwen's tresses. Can I get that back in? No. No is the answer. I'll do that off camera. And then we've got a lovely little needle book. Oh, that's lovely. And I think that Sophia's made this herself. So it's got a little bit of ribbon there. There's the front. It's made out of felt. So I presume that's die cut. I've never die cut fabric or felt in my machine, but I'm going to give it a go. And there's some little beads sewn on. And look how neat that stitching is. Isn't that lovely? Really, really lovely. What I might do, if I'm minded, is when the lavender has lost its scent out of my lavender bag, is just neatly maybe overstitch a little bit of fabric inside there. I don't know, might do it. It's beautiful. I love having things that people have taken the time to make. It's really, really lovely. And it's something I don't own actually, is a needle book. So that's really lovely. I'm going to pop that pin in there so I don't lose it. Oh, and I know what I wanted to show you as well. I had a bargain. Well, I don't know whether it is a bargain. On the market in Rugby, I bought, because when I went out the other day in my jumper that was really warm but baggy, I felt really warm but not encumbered in a coat. You know, sometimes a coat's just too much, isn't it? But I bought this poncho affair with sparkly bits on it, and it's really long, and I thought with my black trousers, and I've also got some really nice black trousers that have got a white pattern in them, so that will look nice with those. So yeah, I had that off the market, and it's ever so soft. And the other thing I was going to show you, last night it was paper crafting. Hold on, I'm going to try and reach so I don't knock you over. Last night was paper crafting, and I made a right pig's ear of what we were doing. But Hazel and her husband Paul have made us all a card. So that's the card I got off Hazel. Lots of die cutting. I think Paul might have made this one, I'm not sure. And talking of which, I did say that I'd give Hazel a shout out. It's December. Craft shops, apparently it's a thing that they're quite quiet in December. They do quite well on voucher sales. Yeah, but she said it's quite quiet. They pick up in January, but I said I'd give her a shout out. So I'll link Dragon's Papercraft down below. Obviously, it's a physical shop in Rugby, but they've the most amazing website, and there's a really good sale section. So yeah, pop on and have a look. And if you order anything, just say Ashley from Paper&Twine sent you. That'd be really nice. I don't get any commission or anything, but you know, I want to help her out because I think we should support independent businesses. But this was the card that we made last night. It's an easel card, but an easel card with a bit of a difference, the way it's constructed. Yeah. But we used Pink Frog special delivery set, and we did, mine wasn't very good at all. And in fact, I made a right dog's dinner with this and had to start again. But inking, and I used tumble glass and black soot and a little bit of chipped sapphire around the edge. And it was all about doing reflections. And then you've got Merry Christmas there. But yeah, it was good. We had a really nice time. But yeah, oh, I'm hopeless. I'm absolutely hopeless. So, waffling on far too much. Let's do elderflower stitches, and the light's getting terrible. I wonder if we'll be going into a different colour, because we've had pinks and yellows. Oh, we've got a little progress keeper today. Oh, yes, so Richard of York, we haven't had orange. Oh, we had a little bit of peach, didn't we? Maybe that's the orange. So we're going into some greens. We're going into some greens. So we've still got the yellow. And we've got this lovely little progress keeper. The little star and the little bead. So adorable. Let's see what this one is called. By the light of the Aurora Borealis. That's lovely. Oh, and if you could feel how soft this is. Really lovely. Now, I am so enjoying Sherry Iris's advent calendar. And I think I am definitely next year going to purchase another one. So I shall be looking out around about February time. Between February and April, these things tend to go on sale for pre-order. And I've seen a couple of other people that do yarn type podcasts, YouTube videos, whatever you want to call them, talk about the Lay family yarn advent, so I might look out for that. Give elderflower stitches a miss next year and perhaps do that the year after. I don't know. See, but I've got to get knitting with this stuff, haven't I? And here is today's little fabric bag. So I've got plenty to keep me busy in the new year, haven't I? If I'm going to do paper piecing. Ooh, so we're getting a little bit darker. So with this one, we've still got the sage green, but we've got some greys coming through. Still a little bit of cream in there. Lovely, absolutely lovely. Let's just put the skeins side by side. I think it's the way that they're wound. That's wound differently to that. So that's fatter and that's thinner. I mean, they should be the same yardage. They're the same weight. I think are they a 20 gram skein or a 10 gram skein? Can't remember, but whatever they are, they're lovely. So it is time for the story, today's instalment of the Tales from Foxglove Wood. God, I've waffled on. I am sorry. I'll try and keep it short tomorrow, and I'll try and keep it short Sunday. I think Mondays is going to be quite short as well, because I'm hoping to go to Birmingham to the Christmas markets and do some Christmas shopping. I'm hoping to. Yeah, I think we're going to go on the train. Molly and her boyfriend are definitely going. Well, they'd planned to. If they do, I will. If not, I might just go shopping locally. But we're going to go on the train to Birmingham, because you have to pay to drive into Birmingham now. So with the cost of car parking on top of, I think it's £12 you have to pay to get into Birmingham. it makes it expensive, you know, and with your fuel getting there, I think it's £10 or £12 return on the train. Well, it was the last time I went, which was probably two years ago or more. Yeah, so it'll be short on Monday, I think. Anyway, December the 10th, Long John Silver. Cyril the squirrel was sitting on the bird table chewing and nibbling at seeds. Arthur swooped down and berated him for eating the bird's food, as was his daily practice. Every morning Cyril made his way to the bird table, and every morning, like clockwork, Arthur told him off for being there. It was a ritual. Do you know, I think they'd both be rather disappointed if the ritual didn't occur. Sorry, it's getting dark and I can't read. I'm gonna do it like this under the light. Who are you going to the party dressed as? Asked Cyril. Asked Cyril through stuffed cheeks. I haven't had time to think, Arthur replied. You should go as a pirate, Cyril suggested, remembering Treasure Island being read in the barn last year. You'd make a good pirate. Arthur looked sideways, checking for a smirk, but saw none. I'm going as an owl, Cyril continued. All I need is a monocle and to look wise. He carried on chewing. Get off my bird table, squawked Arthur, and flew off. An owl indeed. The idea of a pirate was in his head, however, for the rest of the day. So they're thinking about the fancy dress party. That's it. That's me done. Easy tea tonight. We're either going to have cacio e pepe, which is literally spaghetti or boccatini in parmesan and butter, or beans on toast, because we're going out tomorrow and we'll be eating a lot of party food on Sunday. So something simple today. That's me done. Bye.